Good evening, everybody, and I hope you're all keeping well out there in YouTube land. Who have we got in tonight? Let's bring the guys in. We've got JP on day 22 of 31. We've got Maple Tree Studios with a roof now. We've got Shigeti Spaghetti, and we've got the one, the only Jacopotamus. There we go. Right, what am I doing tonight? Let's stick that one on. Yep, that'll do.
One.
Right, that one. I want that one. So this is a piece of ash. It's about 15 inch in diameter by 2.5 inches thick. Got this again from the guy who I did the wood turning job for with all these new kitchen doorknobs. And when I was up there the other day collecting the wood, he said to us, "You know that platter you turned, that oak platter you turned and showed us?" He says, "Is there any chance of buying that for Yvonne's Christmas? Or has it already gone?" Well, Yvonne, his wife, had already bought it for his Christmas. So I said, I'm sorry, Doug, it's already done. He says, "Well, is there any chance you can make another one out of some of this ash for her Christmas?" I said, "Yeah, of course I can."
Out of curiosity, Wayne, they're not subscribed to your channel, are they?
Once they do, they
No,
have to shit.
no, they're not.
That's where I was going.
At least I hope they're not.
You might have just let the cat out of the bag there.
I might have done right.
He did so much like the cat out of the bag. He arranged a taxi and a flight to the Bahamas.
Right. Here we go. So, turning at around about 700. Turning around about 800. So I'll get the doing some turning, and the guys can let me know what's happening out there in Chatland.
All right.
Before I start, though, I'm going to check this just to make sure I've tightened the chuck.
There's various things scrolling up screen text-wise, kind of thing. But magically between all of that, there appears to be an Ashley M. There could be a Brent Bogoroff. There's a suspicion of a Dory 60. There's the deformation in space-time that might be Douglas Mungham. And after that, I've run out of enthusiasm for this idea, and we're going to go with Gerard the French Turner and Robert Hodgepodge, Sugarotti, J.K. Potamus, James Crawford, Jen Smith, aka Jen's Turn, Jennifer's Crafts and Creations, Crash, Malcolm Douglas, Paul Houghton, Gresby Turner, Robert Dolman, Roy's the Boy, Shane Hurst, Joey, Steve Hale, Terry Bartlett, Tony Smith, Wayne the Wood Jedi, Wood One Palm, Zed the Zombie Wood Turner, great piece last night, Zed. And
yes, excellent piece last night, Zed. I totally agree.
And a gentleman who's written this in Russian script, and I can't read it, so and I can't read it. Cool. Eric Winkler's in. Various people are saying hello to each other. There's the odd strong arm type event. There's been no purple hearts yet. There's been no silver hearts. There's been a few blue hearts. There's been a green heart. And after that, we're a heart-free zone.
Hello, everybody.
Your seniors just popped in.
Hello. So here's a question for everybody out in the chat. As everybody knows, whether you believe in Father Christmas or not, he has a catchphrase of "ho ho ho." If Wayne was to deliver Christmas presents to little boys and girls all around the world, what would his catchphrase be?
That'll be
I'll
where's your
I'll
dad
take a.
to swipe? Where's your dad or your mum? You know what I mean? I accept cards.
Where's
I'll
the
take
wine?
a stab at that one. Mint, mint, mint.
Robert is asking a question. Are you going to have a smooth ash bottom or a bit of a texture on your bottom, Wayne?
I'll go for my usual. At my age, I always get texture on my bottom anyway.
Especially if you sit in the same place for too long.
Yeah.
Flat bottom girl. Right, so we've got turn, wine. You're jerking, man.
You're jerking, man.
You're jerking, kid.
Gin. Oh, I like Jen's, JP. Look at that
Yeah,
one.
Jen's put, you better be up in mint this year. Ashley's just going, ha, 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 ha. I don't know if she's laughing or she's, it's kind of a ho, ho, ho.
You better not laugh, you better not cry. Santa's going to try doing this here dry. No.
Oh, no, that ain't gonna happen.
You better not cry, you better watch out, Wayne's coming in dry. Santa.
Oh, what's this glass of sherry crap anyway?
Yeah, what's all that about?
You mean you think
Katie's in? How you doing, Katie?
you think
Katie.
you think she'd make it to the toilet, but oh wait, no, that's Shirley, not Sherry. I'm bad.
Zed says, get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
Wifey Woodchair says 80, 120, 240 Yorkshire grit.
Have you been good, little boy? Yes, Santa Wayne, you're a lying wee bugger. Get off.
Katie, no, tell her it wasn't Katie. It was Ashley. Wants to know what your favourite wine is. A wet one.
Yeah, wet one, preferably red.
Not empty.
Douglas Mungham says vino.
I believe. Hi lads, bye lads, it's 4 a.m. in the morning, says Phil Miller. I've tried to stay up, but I'm off to my pit. Merry Christmas to Wayne and the earworms. Ho ho ho. Various thumbs ups. And a picture of
Back
Wayne
at
with
ya.
a red hat. And a picture of Wayne wearing a red hat.
Take it easy, Phil.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Phil. Have a good one, mate.
Remember, folks, if you like what Wayne's doing, you've got to hit that thumbs up. Come on, it's Christmas. Let's see if we can get as many thumbs ups as we possibly can for no other reason than we've just passed the winter solstice and we're closing in on Christmas. If you've not already and you're fresh to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a bit of a ring.
If we can get to over 100 viewers watching, maybe Wayne will turn in his Christmas hat on Christmas Day.
Ooh. Joe Sonia's
share it to your friends and family.
Joe Sonia's iridescence for the stripes in the hat.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Christmas hat on Friday lunchtime.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you know why do I feel the worst? What? I'm sitting here apprehensive, mate.
Yeah, and so you should be.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No, I've got a Christmas hat. It's black and white, and it says "Bar Humbug" on the front.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
And he means it because I've seen it. I think it looks very comical. I like it.
No, not the one from last night, Shug.
Oh, no, that one. Oh, that one was cool.
Not that one. Well, okay, I might wear that one then.
William Kenny's in. He says, "Sorry, Mr. Stark. What's the project?"
The project is a platter, about 15-inch diameter by 2.5 deep, with an absolutely beautiful piece of ash.
Love that ash.
Yeah, sad to see I've only got 3 cubic foot of this.
It's
Wayne's
to hold the
turning.
cookies and carrots for the reindeer.
Wayne's
Jake does
turning
like a bit of
one of the 4 feet that goes onto the landing legs of the sleigh that Wayne's driving. I'm not, it's just, he's got a load on the roof, because there's lots of presents, not for any other reason.
He's just making the front landing gear now. Chris says, keep it classy, Jake.
Well, I do my best all the time.
Doesn't always work.
No, sometimes it does not work.
Why did Santa stop coming down the chimney, asked Ned? Because he was claustrophobic. Oh my God. You
Just
went
made it
there.
jaggy. It just made it jaggy.
He was finished.
Keep it classy, Jake.
My bad.
I'm going to read this one out loud. It's not how it's written, so brace yourself. If I said Benjamin says, Wayne, are you a boob Inga man or an ash man? Apologies, I'll leave now, he says. Robert Dolman asks a question. So he says, to the chat, which brand of stain is the most vibrant ruby red color?
Sorry, I missed that last one. Which what?
What?
Babinga.
No, I got the boobs Binga.
The boobs Binga.
Boob, Inga, and Ash. Robert Dolman was asking, to the chat, which brand of stain is the most vibrant ruby red color? Imagine there's some subjectivity in here, and depending on your experience.
I'm telling you the truth, I'm not sure.
I can't answer that because not
Connie
really
says
used
Connie says it's
Must
probably
be
blood.
bloody texturing tool.
blood.
Not vibrant, dries matte.
Because Crimson Guitars do some pretty good colours, don't they, Jamie?
I would
Yes,
suggest
mate,
it's
yeah.
a spirit stain.
Big
I would
time.
suggest it's a spirit stain.
So they
whatever it
actually
is.
do both spirit and water-based.
Yeah, the best spirit stain. It's got to be a spirit stain.
Yeah.
Right, I'm standing here looking for me flaming texturing tool, and for the life of us, I can't see it.
To your
Spirit
left,
like
man.
a ghost.
I reckon it's on that shelf somewhere.
No,
Right,
it's not. It's on the bench.
Right, it's on your left. Isn't that
my
next to
mistake.
Isn't that next to the sweeties?
My mistake. I never put it away. Oh, I didn't have it.
It has a place.
Not in my workshop. Nothing does.
I'd just like to claim that I was accurate there, although I suspect I really wasn't. But I'm going to go for it because he did pick it up from his left. I'd like to claim that one, ref. At the end of the match, it all came down to points.
I'll give you that one because it was closer than mine. I sit on that shelf there.
I actually thought it was sitting along a bit.
There we go. Dun, 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 dun. It's drilly time.
Ooh. I now have a vision of a door having been split open and Wayne's face poking through, clutching a drill.
Speed up a bit more.
If people out there talking about what colours that crimsons do, I've got a tub of them here.
And Robert says he likes those dark streaks on your ash. Wayne?
He likes what?
He likes the dark streaks you have on your ash.
Yeah, it's up. I was actually thinking about burning to get some sort of texture into the soft grain, but the colouring on this, I don't think I'm going to bother.
I'm going to have a go at this one from Zombie. Drilling, drilling, drilling. Keep the drilling, drilling. Rawhide. On the bottom. Get him up. That was an ASMR drilling experience.
Oh my goodness. Do it again.
Takes over 58 minutes for this kind of talk.
Ashley M is saying, I can't imagine getting to a point where I could turn anything this fast. It's just a setting in the lathe, mate. I mean, it's just a setting in the lathe.
Yeah.
Joey says this can go really, really south, talking about ash.
Ash usually. Ash usually is the southern part.
Luckily he's not doing it on the BB because that would be a big ash.
Ashley's taking offence to being me closing the sentence with the word mate. I work for an Australian company. Everything's a mate, including the car, the dog, the house, the guy next door, the 3 girls that work at the delicatessen. Everybody's a mate.
Don't worry about Ashley. She's just a spoiled brat.
Wait.
Spoiled brat.
Wayne Zed's got a question.
Spoiled brat.
Yep.
He says, if you funnel this one, can we call it an ash hole?
Cheers, Ed.
That would be an ash funnel, wouldn't it? Kind of thing.
It's not a case of ish. It's a case of when. Who was it that had a question about sanding sealer and why you use it, Wayne? Was it Ashley?
Ashley,
I think it was Ashley, yeah.
It was indeed.
Right, sand and sealer. Once you've done the sanding, Ashley, if you use sand and sealer, what it does, it sort of brings the grain back up. So once it's dried, you can actually knock the sand, what's called knock the sand and sealer back, which gives a smoother surface. But as I'm going to use
what she did, mate, is she questioned why I put it on after I put colour on.
Right.
Stopped him in his tracks.
The reason that you put sand and sealer on after you put colour on, well, after you put stain on, you don't do it if you're putting paint on. If you put sand and sealer on before you put stain on, the stain won't penetrate into the wood. So you always put the stain on first and then you put sand and sealer on. That way the stain gets into the wood and basically the sand and sealer seals it.
Mm-hmm.
Gerald the French Town says, can someone tell me how to get an official false COVID infection report? You can get somebody else to do it for you.
Here we go. Yorkshire Grit time.
Yorkshire Grit, there we go.
Go on, Huey.
Oh, it's me this week, is it? Okay, okay. Those hands that feel pity can feel soft as your face. with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
That was
There you go.
beautiful.
There you go.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, Jake.
Remember
Thank you
that.
very much.
Remember them words, Ashley. You'll be doing that in the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get a date fixed for that, won't we?
Joey says, no, do not sing. I'll
loves
tell you what, Joey says that, but I guarantee he's got it on loop in his workshop.
Is it on loudspeaker in Home Depot?
Yeah.
Yes, Ashley, the Yorkshire
Yes,
song.
Ashley, Yorkshire Grit song, yeah. You got to learn it. No,
Terry
Terry's got
Bartlett
one.
says,
Maybe we should get a recording of Joe singing it.
yeah, Terry Bartlett says, bring back Joe. Oh, Ashley M says she usually just sounds the Jesus out of everything.
Ever loving life out of it.
You got it. It doesn't quite have the same ring if you say sand the fecal matter out of it, does it?
No.
You gotta sand the guts.
Starring it out of it.
Sand the guts out of it.
Give it a rub straight from the tub.
Oh,
there you go.
I have no idea what happened there, Wayne.
No, it was just one of the tools fell off the lathe bed. So that's why you're not supposed to put. That's why you're not supposed to put tools on the lathe bed.
There's a good tip for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Teaching point.
Says the non-official pro turner. Connie says slam the poop out of it.
There you go. Slam the poop. Maybe that's
when the sun comes up, Wayne.
When the sun comes up, exactly.
I think that's probably a typo, but I like your attitude.
Actually, wants to know, is can or spray better?
Sorry, I missed that.
Is can or spray better? Sanding sealer.
They both work as well as each other. About the only difference is that the spray-on sanding sealer dries a bit quicker.
Now we do have an interesting question.
Go on, Huey.
Jennifer's Craft and Creations is asking a question for the chat. Who actually hums the Yorkshire Grit song when they are working on their own projects? There's one for you. And I want to know who's going to admit this, because I know I have.
I've sung it out loud a couple of times.
Oh, hell yeah. I've sung it out loud plenty of times when I'm doing my own projects. But actually hum it, yeah, a few times I have.
I've said other variants as well, whilst naming other brands, not in a nice way.
Jamie was at my house and grabbed another brand and threw it in the trash right in front of me.
and then flipped off the trash can.
Yeah. I was like, well, I guess that's done.
Joey says, and you'll be able to do this. Read Joey's comment for me, Jake. Yeah, you can do it. You can do that one.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes.
There we go.
What am I supposed to do? I wasn't paying attention.
You
read out Joey's comment
in the Hank Hill voice.
Let me see.
Oh, God. Right. You know.
What was Joey saying? By golly, Wayne sure is sanding that ash.
Yes. Yes.
I've been waiting for him to smack it. Been waiting for him to smack it this whole time.
Pete says,
Smack
from
that
Just the
ash,
Trees,
Wayne. Smack it.
I don't sing the song, but I do show it to the camera, even when it isn't turned on.
Yes. Yes, I've done that quite a few times.
Love it. And Mark Neely's asking, is that the best piece of ash you've ever worked with?
Well, I've worked with a few.
I've got a Joey song, guys. it's a bit rough. Do you want to hear it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Go
absolutely.
I apologize to any Elvis fans out there right from the get-go. You know, as the snow flies, the cold and grey corpus morn, a poor little Joey is very torn in the depot.
In the
Depot, and his wallet cries. If there's one thing that he don't need is another bottle of gear wheel grease in the depot.
In the depot. Oh dear.
Sorry, I gave
Lionel
up at
said,
second.
thank you,
I gave
Lionel.
up at the second verse.
There's a pain in the arse in aisle 5, giving him pain and strife. That's all you need in the depot.
There's mileage on this.
All Joey's thinking is they have another angle.
Johnny says, I thought we were trying to keep it classy.
I am.
I've got to say, Connie said, and I quote, if we're keeping it classy, I'm out.
Yeah, somebody said that, right, Connie? I thought I
That's
was
cool,
the only one.
Roy.
I thought I was the only one that had to keep it classy. These other guys do whatever they want.
Roy
You'll
says,
get classy. You'll definitely get classy on this show. It'll probably be second classy.
second classy.
Still a class.
Baggage classy. Wayne, Roy's saying, Roy's the boy, says his wife is now watching more videos on woodturning, and she's just said that after Christmas, if he's got a spare bit of old wood, can I have a go, please? Jake, keep that classy.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. We need to get the party whistles out. Let it be known it was Carney's anniversary yesterday, so party whistles at the ready.
But it wasn't classy yesterday.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Roy, you've just lost your workshop.
Awkward.
Doug Miller's in. He said, good afternoon, everyone. How you doing, Doug?
What's up,
Hiya,
Doug?
How you doing? Ben Jamie says, great video quality this evening, Wayne. We can even see the tool marks.
You know, I'm sure I'm sure he just gets signed out on a Wednesday night.
He gets a chitty to be out for a bit. Got to get back before 11 so he can check in.
But in case you don't know, Ben, that's a piece of walnut Wayne's turning. Zombie said it's sad when your axe starts to curve in the wrong direction. It's even worse when it starts to sag.
Oh, saggy ash. Oh.
Mm.
Never a good sign, saggy ash. Didn't the Beach Boys do a song about that? Saggy ash. Drop it. Keep it classy.
Yeah. Country Wood Girls in.
Good evening.
Got to behave ourselves now.
For a second.
Yeah, right.
Joey.
He must be shocked because Joey didn't curse. He said, by golly, when he start putting that tool to that ash. Oh,
What?
oh, God. I say, Wayne, marvellous job, sir.
Top hole.
Top hole. Look at that tool work.
Vicky says, can you put some lemon oil on that ash?
Nope.
What about some baby oil?
Just oil it up somehow.
How about some melon oil on your
another
finger?
verse. I'm not going to do it, but I've got another verse.
Hey!
Yeah. If there's someone named Ash, we just need someone named Boobinga now.
Yeah, there you go.
Have a matching set.
Could we go with someone with features that resemble that remark?
By golly. That's the goal.
The recipient of Wayne's ash is going to be shocked at its
I
size.
say, we should be careful about Wayne getting.
Ash Ashley said, I'm so proud to be named Ash right now. There's a massive Ashley right out in the chat.
Oh, Ash.
Some Ash keeps commenting.
What an Ash.
What an Ash.
Mark Strawn's in. How you doing, buddy?
Won't be surprised if we see that Ash on Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of it.
Zed said, that ash, it's just so big and so round.
I wish I'd found some sycamore.
I can arrange that. I can arrange that. How much do you want?
That's not a difficult ask, is it now?
All that ash brings Wayne's to that guy's yard.
You think that? you think that's peach you're turning? Maybe we should get Wayne a set of the Morpheus sunglasses.
Jen Sam, poor Wayne. Jen's Craft and Creation is calling you babes, Wayne.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she's beating the mark. Vicky says, what are you turning this evening, Wayne? He's turning a goblet, Vicky.
It's a submarine.
I'm doing another frisbee.
He's just playing with a bit of ash. Oh dear.
Ashley said, "Be nice to Vicky." I try to, but she makes it too easy.
It's just like a green light at a roundabout.
Yeah, I know, right?
Uh-oh, they're gonna team up.
Double team like the Bushwhackers.
Oh my goodness, that's some old school stuff right there.
Wayne, if you're going to grab that ash, you best do it with both hands.
Michael McHugh says, Wayne's New Year's resolution: avoid turning ash on lives in 2022. Not with him, mate. He's just got.
Yeah,
He's
that's
going-
going to be difficult, that is.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's got enough ash to last him to 2028.
I'll be honest, with all these sort of jokes, I might nick a bit of ash.
Ash Nicker.
Yeah.
Right.
Zed said, Wayne, if you're going to grab that ash, you best do it with both hands.
Well, it is a big old ash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, David's in. How you doing, David?
What's up, Dave?
Hello, David. Billy Brown says you made a right ash of that.
I'm super happy you got a dump truck load of ash.
Can Tiftik's in.
Who's that?
Can Tiftik.
Awesome.
Right, I'm just going to put another little bit of decoration on this.
Scott's in.
Scott said he's finally able to type hello. Bloomin' PC.
You could treat the ash with bourbon and call it the Jack Ash Bowl. Oh, I like that. Benjamin's asking, Wayne, could you do a spiral between the two sets of lines?
No. Well, no, sorry, wrong answer there, Ben. Yes, I could, but I'm not going to.
He'll mess up his ash.
The grain on this is actually it's too open, really, for doing spirals on and using the texturing tool, and it would probably just ruin it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than a ruined ash. Good boy.
Yeah, you've got to keep your ash clean. Vicky wants to know what you're doing for Christmas Day, Wayne. Probably getting drunk.
Well, I was going to speak about that because yes, I probably will be getting drunk, and I don't tend to work on machinery when I'm drunk. So Saturday night might not happen. Well, Saturday night will happen. My life might not happen.
Saturday morning cartoons, will.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Be there or be square.
Because Jane and I don't tend to have our Christmas dinner until the evening time anyway. So, yeah.
The dogs usually get fed around midnight as well when Santa comes in.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Santa comes down the chimney and the dogs go, yes, cooked food.
They get a Christmas bonus of a few reindeer as well.
What am I doing?
Carney says she'll be there Saturday morning as long as the kids are opening presents.
Just get them less presents.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be in watching and listening to Jamie and Jake. It's just that yeah, usually by 8 o'clock at night on Christmas Day, I'm usually well gone. I'm usually well gone every night. No change there.
If everyone wants a bit of a giggle and get a little bit teary-eyed, go and watch Jake's shop update.
Aw.
Hits you right in the feels, it does.
Yeah, hey man.
Well, so you've managed to watch it now then?
He sure didn't do it on the premiere, did he?
I was out
He
shopping.
didn't, no.
I was out shopping getting Vicky her Christmas Day drinks. So she had a case of beer and 2 bottles of raspberry vodka.
And now she's typing. There you go. You got to give people credit when
Vicky says I've got her presents wrapped under the tree. Guess how many Vicky's got of mine wrapped under the tree? None.
It's just her. It's just her laying underneath the tree, or what?
There's none of mine under the tree.
Oh.
She's going, no, Jamie, why did you do that to me?
Oh. Vicky. Well, you can't leave the guy out. Come on. Give him some presents under the tree. He wants to sit there and wonder what he's got.
Right. Nah. I think that means the same no matter where you're at.
I know.
Yeah, nah.
That's like saying, you said you asked, what am I?
Your mom.
Your mum.
Yeah, Vicky says she hasn't left you out. You're just winding us all up, JP.
Yeah, right. We're going to take a picture afterwards. I'll post it on my Instagram. What's even funnier about it is I've bought other presents for other people and put Vicky's name on there, so she hasn't got to buy it. Connie says it's all about the kids. That's what Jake says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which direction to go with that, so I'm gonna shut the hell up.
Christmas is all about the kids. It's a day for kids.
Oh.
I don't know where you was going.
Yeah. Ew. Oh.
Oh, dear.
Joey says JP is Asher.
Well, I was just looking at David Webfoot's one. He's rubbing his ash.
It's been for a while. I think twice as much as normal projects.
Oh, Guppy.
Ooh.
You don't sleep any day anyway, Vicky. You just lay there and beat the living crap out of me.
Is that all the time it is?
Yeah, you better
Yep.
turn something else, mate.
Two Babinga bowls.
A pair of babingas.
Two of them. Two, please.
Right, let's have a sit down.
We can do a quick
And
Q&A.
there you go.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that is nice.
Beautiful.
Get the grain right. Always like to have the
Yeah.
grain
Nice.
horizontal on these.
Now turn it the other way, Wayne, 180 degrees. That's better. Now it looks like it's smiling.
Aww.
There you are.
Yeah, very nice, mate. Very, very nice. That's got some great grain.
That's the bottom of the ash.
Yeah.
Nice ash.
So yeah, do you want a quick Q&A? I'll do a Q&A.
Yeah, do a Q&A. Anyone got any questions for Wayne?
Yes, but all of them will get me in trouble.
What's sand and sealer?
What is sand and sealer?
Pressure pot or vacuum chamber?
Depends on what you're doing.
Good answer.
Sand and sealer is a product that seals the grain of the wood, also raises the grain of the wood, so when it gets knocked back with either very fine abrasive paper or web racks, you get a smoother surface.
Oh.
What's your favourite wood to turn, Wayne?
Probably you.
Cool.
He wants to cut your arm off and turn it.
You too.
And I've got to tell Jamie off for picking on Vicky.
Wayne, you got a shaving hanging from your forehead. You look like Elvis.
Hey, it's awesome.
Elvis
That's
is
it. That's it. Elvis has now left the building.
And his wallet cried.
Right, Zombie. If you could turn only one type of wood, which wood would it be, or which wood would I pick? That would be you again. YEW. That is.
And Country Wood Girl is saying, where do you get your wood from to turn?
Right. Quite a lot of it at the moment I'm getting from my good friend Dale, who's had quite a few beech trees and sycamore trees brought down, so I'm picking wood up from there. I've just made a very good contact with the guy who owns a small country estate about a mile away from me, and I don't think I'll be buying any more wood for the rest of my wood turning life, to tell you the truth, the way he's talking.
Cool.
nice.
Roy's the boy. Do you like spray sand and sealer rather than mixing up some? I don't tend to mix my own sand and sealer. There's good products out there which are not expensive. Spray on sand and sealer, like I said earlier on, it just dries quicker than a brush on sand and sealer, which is why I prefer using that.
Who do you use egg white as sanding sealer?
I have got absolutely no idea. Douglas is asking if I'm going to have some mince pies. Yep, I certainly am. Roy's the boy. Oh no, he's already answered
Well,
that
he's
one.
getting some pies too. Hey,
Andrew, what do you do with all your finished pieces? Some of them get given away. If Jamie happens to mention a practice piece in one of my lives, it usually gets sent down to him. So he opens up the
So
parcel,
my mum can steal it.
and then Jill, his mother, immediately pinches it and puts it on show in the front room.
And then my stuff gets taken out of the fucking room and put up in the loft.
A lot of the stuff that I do, I sell.
and a few
In answer to Andrew.
highly collectible pieces are given full Viking burials, with flames and everything.
Steve Hale says
Flames
8mm medium or 6mm pro hollower. Get the #1 hollower from Easy Wood Tools.
To tell you the truth, in answer to Steve, I like them both. Ben is asking, do I actually like wood turning? That all depends. And an honest answer to that is that it all depends. The job I had the other day doing the doorknobs for this kitchen was a bit of a nightmare because I think I ended up doing about 80 of them. So the repetitive stuff like that, I'm not that keen on. What do I do with all the shavings? They get burnt, Douglas. I've got a wood burner in the workshop. They get burnt.
Jealous.
Zombie, I've seen him throw a few across the shop. They're probably still in the corner. You should have seen us yesterday. I was saying to Jamie, was it yesterday, Jamie, or the day before? The people who I did the kitchen doorknobs for, Yvonne, the wife, she keeps bees and makes honey, so she wanted some honey drizzlers, 20 to start off with. So I'd been out in the workshop all day chatting with Jamie and turning these honey drizzlers. Went back in the house, came back out about 5 o'clock to get them finished off, and the first 3 basically flew across the workshop. I just couldn't get anything right. So yeah, quite a few bits of stuff get.
You made some honey drizzlers and some bees because they went flying.
Yeah. Vicky's asking, are you drinking some wine tonight? Not at the moment, Vicky, but I will be.
Adam says, do you turn away the mortises?
No, I'll leave them there, Adam. I'll leave them there. I'm not particularly picky about not being able to see how a piece of wood's turned. So I'll leave them there. If I do a tenon on the bottom of a bowl, I do tend to turn that away. But if it's a mortise, no, I'll leave it.
Martin Lee says, be careful of selling that piece. You'll be accused of selling ash.
Country Wood Girl is asking, do you ever or have you ever done any other kind of woodworking apart from wood turning? Yes, Country Girl. A good few years ago now, I did fall out with wood turning a wee bit, and I started doing quite a bit of flat work. I have got a start-right 5-function machine sitting over in the corner, which is a table saw, planer, thicknesser, spindle molder, and mortiser all rolled into one.
Sorry, that's not right. You had all those features. No, you had all. You only get 4 features. The 5th one is finger and hand destroying machine.
Oh yeah, the spindle molder, finger and hand destroying machine, definitely. That on that particular machine, I've only used the spindle molder once, and I don't think I'll ever use it again. Douglas is asking, is there any wood species that I won't turn? Now, I can't remember if it was at the beginning of the year or the back end of last year. I did a live, and I didn't know what the wood was. It was a piece of wood I'd had for a hell of a lot of years. It was a foreign wood. I didn't know what it was, but I sneezed for about 5 hours afterwards.
Ashley says, do you use all of the tools behind
you? One joke.
I have done, Ashley, yes. Every single one of the tools sitting behind me, I have used it at one point or another.
Have you got your special bowl gouge?
Oh, my special bowl gouge. Yep, I have. It's here. There it is. The first bull gouge I ever bought.
You'd think he was a Yorkshireman, wouldn't you?
And it still works.
Is there another? Oh, hello, what's Hugh taking pictures of?
You dirty animal.
Filthy.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
I've just got
Happy
my
New Year.
Fools with Tools treasure trade, mate. Don't you worry about what I'm taking pictures of. Yeah.
Favorite tool? Mine's a fork.
Especially when the Mexican arrives.
Okay. When it comes to an all-rounder tool, that's my favourite tool. It's a Robert Sorby. In the UK, that's a 3/8 bull gouge, because in the UK we measure across the flute. In America, this would be a 1/2-inch bull gouge. In America, they measure across the bar. This one is titanium coated, I think, this one, so the edge lasts longer, about 3 times longer than ordinary high-speed steel. This is my favourite. You can rough spindle work with it, you can do spindle work with it, and obviously you can do bowls with it, but that's my my go-to favourite tool. That bowl gouge, the old one, Roy, which is I'm pretty certain it's a record power because of the colour of the handle. That is probably 30 years old. That
Titanium is what they make the space shuttle out of.
Titanium and titanium accessories.
I used to use splints, goddamn.
You ain't got no legs.
Douglas is asking, would you do your turn in life all again? There's certain things I'd do differently, Douglas. Back in the 90s, I was doing a lot of craft fairs and demos at country shows and things like this. And probably what I should have done at that time was pack in work and go full-time wood turning and become a professional wood turner. But I had a career in nursing at that time, and it was a sort of flip of the coin. Do I stay with nursing or do I carry the full-time wood turning? And I decided to stay with nursing.
Benjamin says your worst recent purchase.
Worst recent purchase. Oh, let's have a think about that one. Looks around the room.
You can't say that scroll saw picture because I gave it to you.
I've never seen anything bad about any of your scroll saw pictures. I don't think I've had a worst one just recently, to tell you the truth. No, can't think of one. Roy's asking how long I've been turning. About 58 minutes. No, sorry, facetious answer. Started turning in October of 1986.
Yeah, it was only about 46 minutes anyway, Wayne. You did a question and answer at the end. Count that.
Right, Spider Spid is asking, when using Joe Sonia's space dust, etc., any type of paint like that, you put on a dark background. Does the background have to be gloss, or can it be a matte finish? It can be a matte finish. It just needs to be dark. It's the dark background that actually brings out the colour. Best lathes to have. Well, you've got one of the best lathes ever made, as far as I'm concerned, which is the God, I've forgotten the name of it. Union Graduate. It's a exceptional lathe, that is. I find them, seeing as how a lot of them were produced for schools, I find them a little bit on the short side. The lathe that I'd really like to have is one of the big Vic Marks. That's one of the lathes I'd really want.
Mm-hmm. Where is it? Ashley had a question. Favorite product could be paint, finish, glue, whatever.
Favorite product. Well, obviously the tools that I've got, I've already shown you the favourite tool. Yorkshire Grit, I think, over the past sort of 6 years, is one of the best products to be brought out. It is an absolutely fantastic product to help you finish your work, whether it's wood or whether it's resin, because you get Yorkshire Grit Original, which is the brown one, and you get Yorkshire Grit Microfine, which is the white one that was developed really for resin work. But Yorkshire Grit.
Zed said wine. Oh dear.
Right, that's it. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
If you listen very closely. Listen, can you hear it? That's
Yes,
the bottle of wine. That's the bottle of wine shouting of us. So I better go and keep it company.
Shouting, "Save me! Save me from him! I've seen all my brothers and sisters go. Come and rescue me now! I want to age a bit more."
Thank you everybody for coming along. Thoroughly enjoyed this evening again.
Nice ass show.
Woodwork Learner said, "We should all club together and get you that lathe win, or would you prefer a Creator White?" I'll have the lathe, thank you very much. Right, on that note, I'm going to bring the guys back in to say ta-ra. There they are. On that note, I'm going to hit the button. Thanks everybody.